Hey guys, it's Mason with First and Finishing, and this is a quick startup / beginner tutorial on your Electron Plus 3 Master M and Electron Plus 3 Master H. For starters, this is a beginner tutorial on how to use the equipment and spray parts. This is not a tutorial on the setup and building the system and putting it together. So if you guys want to see that video, that'll be linked in the description. Let's go ahead and dive in and get spraying some parts. So if you have a box feed system like this, the first thing you're going to do is stick your box of powder on. If you have a hopper system, you're going to first fill that hopper full of your powder. You're then going to come to the back of your system and change this regulator between 80 to 100 psi and you're good. We're going to go ahead and start with the fluidization. So if you're in box feed system like this, you turn your fluidization on by having this light green, and then it'll kick on when you pull the trigger. When you're in hopper mode, you don't need to pull the trigger, it's just on off based on this button. So you hit it on, it's on, hit it again, and it's off. So now that we know how to turn the fluidization air on, we can go ahead and set our pressure. So you're going to hit the trigger when you're on box feed, adjust your air, that's a little too much, spraying a little bit out of the bag, turn it back down, something like that, and you're good. If you have a hopper system, you're first going to start by turning this button on and then slowly increasing your regulator until it's allowing enough air into your hopper. It should be bubbling up to the surface, little bubbles on top of the surface, and that's all you need. So since this is a beginner tutorial, we're going to start with the presets. Our first preset button is 100 kV, 100 microamps. This is really good for easy flat work. Our second preset is 70 kV, 10 microamps. This is what's recommended for multi-coat, 2 or 3 coat parts. And our third preset is 100 kV, 20 microamps. This is what's recommended for complicated work, something like a wheel. For all the presets, I'd really like you guys to keep the kV and microamps the same, but help yourself on changing the powder output because 4.0 and 60 is probably too much powder than you're going to want to be spraying. I'll show you what it looks like. It's a little heavy, so I would recommend maybe something like 3.0 and 52. It's got to clear out all that heavier powder in there, then it slows down to something way more manageable. So when it comes to picking which program you want to use for your part, think about it as far as this one's really just good for any round or flat work. Anything that's somewhat complicated, it's better to use this one. The only downside to using this one is you're going to have less transfer efficiency, so you might waste a little bit more powder. But really, there's no harm in spraying anything that you're going to spray in this setting in this one besides you waste a little bit more powder. For any of your multi-coat, 2-coat parts, always go to this one and then adjust your powder cloud how you like it. If you're a little confused on your powder cloud control and adjusting it to really how you like it, make sure to check out our video called Powder Cloud Control. It'll be linked in the description, and we go a little bit in more detail on how to control your powder cloud to get it exactly how you want it. One other big thing I'm sure you guys are going to want to know how to do is turn on the flashlight. So if you hit this button here, that'll turn it on. But if you want it to run off your trigger, you can hold it down, it'll flash at you, and now when you pull the trigger, it turns on. So that's it as far as a basic tutorial. We're fluidizing our powder, we're sucking it up with our pump using these 2 air settings, we're getting it to our part using these 2 electrostatic settings, we know how to turn the flashlight on, and we're ready to really spray powder. If you guys want to go in more depth as far as settings and controls, make sure to check out our video called Electron Plus 3 Master M and H Settings and Controls. We go a lot more in depth as far as the settings and features that the system has and how you can change any of them to your wants and needs. But besides that, if you guys have any more questions or if you're interested in getting one, feel free to email me or check out our website at firstandfinishing.net. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.